in the land of Uz lived Job. Farmer, respected and faithful before God. Their flocks were numerous. His house was, and his family filled his days with joy. Even surrounded by blessings, Job feared God and didn't just trust his own wealth. But beyond human eyes, an invisible dispute started surrounding that man's name. And one day, Spade would be hit by a string of news. Devastating. The first messenger arrived saying that oxen and asses were taken over by cruel invaders. Before he finished, another emerged telling that fire came from heaven and consumed the sheep. Then came the other, saying the camels were stolen and many servants died by the sword. But the latest news was the cruelest. Their children died when the house collapsed on them. From one moment to the next, the most blessed man in the region was in. In front of the ruin, Job tore his mantle. I passed by land and loved it, even amidst the deepest pain. He declared with a broken heart that everything came from God, and to God everything belonged. Even Herbilos. Jay did not curse the name of the Lord, so the approval got even tougher. And the very body of Jay was taken by surgical wounds. Sitting on ashes, he scraped the skin with a shard, while enduring the shame and pain. To his wife, I see so much suffering, lost the strength to wait for a miracle. But Job responded firmly, if we receive the good, we must also go through the time of affliction. 3 friends came from far away, and to see it so destroyed, cried, without being able to speak for days. The citizen spoke louder than any advice. When Job finally spoke, opened his heart, and poured out all the anguish of his soul. Your friends tried to explain the tragedy as if pain was punishment for some hidden sin. But Jay knew he wasn't a perfect man. And yet, he did not see justice in his suffering. Between unanswered questions, he refused to release the faith that still stayed in his chest. So when all seemed lost, God's own power manifested itself in the storm. In the face of the greatness of the Creator, Jay realized how much the human being sees, only a small part of the whole. Your pride has remained silent, and in the midst of dust, he bowed humbly before the Lord. Then came the unexpected turn. God rebuked his friends, who spoke without understanding the heart of pain. That wounded man that seemed defeated, now he was interceding precisely for those who accused him. And when Job prayed for others, restoration began to be born where there were only ruins. Your goods have been multiplied, your house filled again, and life flourished again. After the darkest night, God still granted him days of peace, honor, and fullness. The story of Job reminds us that true faith can cross the loss or unpaid while waiting in God. If this message touched your heart, like, subscribes to the channel and activates the bell not to miss the next stories. And comment below, Amen, so I know you're with me on this walk of faith.